is aware of eternity, not just the present moment. And this is Eldest Souls, where the gods are warring with the humans, and then the humans rebelled, and now the whole land is ravaged, and you're seeking out the gods to defeat them so that you can sort of bring back the bountiful lands, the nice green grass, and the happy birds and whatever. So the old gods have destroyed the land, and you have to slay the gods who have enslaved humanity. The graphics style feels like a darker, moodier Zelda. The graphics are nice. I feel like they use a really limited palette range, which kind of creates a mood, but it's hard to distinguish between the ground, your attacks, and just everything else in between, what's going on. So it's sort of like, okay, everything's sort of meshed together. Unlike, I guess, Arto, which is similar but not as brutal. I felt like the same sort of issues with Arto gameplay-wise are here present in Eldest Souls. So this is a very unforgiving Souls-like. Where Arto, the bosses were hard, I feel like you have to follow the discipline that Eldest Souls wants you to follow. So you have to play it perfectly with perfect timing. That is, learn the attack patterns. And if you don't, you're not going to beat the boss. You're not going to progress in this game. You're going to rage quit. Is pretty much what this game is saying to you. This game expects accuracy and extreme unforgiving, and is extremely unforgiving if you don't follow it. And it's a very boss fight oriented game, and going into this I was expecting an adventure. Maybe I just had different expectations from this game, because a lot of roguelikes are more like adventure games rather than a boss fight. So I guess other people kind of felt this way too. So it's a boss fight instead of an adventure. Controls are acceptable, but I feel like they're kind of sluggish and too tight. So the little story you get at the beginning that I covered at the beginning of this, it doesn't get expanded on. So if you're here for like a great story like myself, you won't be getting it, unfortunately. Hate to break the news. There's nothing else to do but to get good against these boss fights, really, or install. It's a boss rush game for those who savor a brutal challenge in their gaming life. So there's no invulnerability frames, so if you get attacked, you're likely going to get hit a few times, which really is a bummer to me. There's no health upgrades, which I thought, like, what? I'm attacking all the barrels, there's no health to get? What gives, man? So so you can lifesteal, but there's some boss attacks that can drain like 70% of your health in one go, which just seems extreme unbalanced, and with no ability to change the difficulty, it just, yes, in one single shot. So there's no partial hits, so you're either completely hit and you're going to lose that 70% of whatever health, or hey, good luck, or congratulations, you dodged that attack. So yeah, ultimately I feel like the difficulty in this game, even though I like the graphics, even if the palette's like kind of limited, just the difficulty goes way too far with the minor enhancements that you get from shards after defeating the bosses. Eldest Souls, it's just a game that it demands a lot of time from you and a heavy time sink, and it would have had greater appeal if it actually had like a difficulty toggle, and like more people would probably be playing this and saying, hey, very positive, I really enjoyed this. And I see like a lot of people, they're either, they're going to put up with the challenge and they played through it all and they loved having to have precise controls and everything, and then there are other people like uninstall rage quit. So it goes for $22.79. I feel like I've seen it in a lot of bundles and on sale a lot, and usually I get a little bit wary when a game goes on sale significantly like that, because it's usually a flawed game and it's on sale for a reason. So if you love self-inflicted punishment, and some people out there, I bet you do, it's one of the rare games that's so challenging and unforgiving that you will adore it. I don't adore it, personally. I don't like to play games to suffer. There's enough suffering in other areas of life than to suffer playing video games. So for everyone else, I feel like this is a 6 out of 10 game, because like there's nothing to do. If you can't beat the boss, you can't explore or anything. Like you just either have to beat the boss or just stop playing or not give up and try. So there's nothing to do except to attempt each boss or rage quit and play something else. So ultimately, like I feel like this is a 6 out of 10 game. It's a shame because it has a lot of ingredients that make it cool and look nice and appealing, but just the difficulty is so ridiculously high. So keep on trying, keep on game. Ciao.